Tom Kozlowski and Wolf here, 104.5 The Team, 104.5 TheTeam.com. And joining us, the athletic director for UAlbany, Marc Benson. And Marc, a tough loss for the Great Danes men's lacrosse team over the weekend to Syracuse. What were your thoughts on the game and the overall NCAA tournament appearance for the Great Danes?
Well, I have to start by saying how proud I am of our lacrosse team, our coaches. Coach Marc does a fantastic job, and his assistants and our student athletes, continue to rise to the occasion. I think, this is a significant year for us going in after losing, arguably in Lyle Thompson, the best lacrosse player, some say, to maybe ever play the game, and really having to retool our offense and what we do with lacrosse to go in. So the undefeated in the American East during the regular season, stumbled a little bit against Hartford, but then to get an at-large bid was huge for our program. And relative to that Syracuse game, we came out on fire, a lot of energy. Our face-off, Zach did a great job. We played one of the country's best programs in Syracuse. We gave it all we had, and at the end, I was really proud of our guys. It was a 2-goal game. They came back and had a really strong third quarter and took the lead from us, but we were able to come back and tie it and then take a lead in the fourth quarter and just couldn't sustain it. So I was really proud of our team, really proud of our effort. You hate that in your first round of the NCAA tournament, you've got two teams that have a chance to win a national championship have to face each other.
Marc, how do you deal with there's so much anticipation. You got your team going to play for a very important game, and they lose. How do you deal with the team as far as talking about that loss motivationally?
Well, that's our, Coach Marc. I was in the locker room after the game, and I think he hit on a lot of the things that we talked about. That what you guys had a great season. You really represent the school, UAlbany, so well, both in competition. Academically, men's lacrosse is right up there with any of our sports programs in terms of the academics, the GPA over 3.8. And I think you just have to say, it hurts right now, but, keep your head up. You had a great season. You gave it a great effort. We're really proud of the job that you guys are doing. But, that's tough to deal with. And, I was on the field after we lost, and Blaze Riordan, our goalie, he's a senior. That's a really tough moment, and there was a young kid in the stands with a bright orange Syracuse T-shirt on. He's yelling across, "Hey, Blaze, come here! I got one more question. I'm a goalie." And Blaze could have done a number of things. He could have pretended like he didn't hear this young man. He could have just looked over and waved and walked off. But what he did is he walked across the field. And he took time to talk to this young, Syracuse lacrosse fan. And I think that says a lot about Blaze. I think that says a lot about the character of the guys on our team. And, you could pick any one of our sports programs and probably come up with a similar story. But I was really, really impressed. And so it says a lot about how they rebound from a tough loss like that.
Any crying in the locker room, Coach?
Well, there's no crying in baseball, but maybe in lacrosse. Hey, it's a tough day, and when you're passionate about what you do, tears are great. Sometimes they're laughter, sometimes they're joy, sometimes they're sorrow. So it was definitely a tough loss, but great season, great program.
UAlbany Athletic Director Marc Benson joins us on the phone lines. Tom Kozlowski, Wolf here, 104.5 The Team, 104.5 TheTeam.com. And also another program that had a lot of success this season, the UAlbany softball team. Their season just wrapped up as well.
Yeah, great season. Coach Ganata, I think she's the all-time winningest softball coach here at UAlbany. We had a great year, finished third in our league, in the top softball league, and went into the tournament, had an early loss, and the format of our softball tournament is double elimination. So if you lose early, it's a really tough road to the championship. But our team battled. We had crazy rain delays. I think Friday night, we played the late game Friday night on the loser side of the bracket. Then we had the early morning 10 a.m. game that got moved earlier because of the rain. Won that game. Then had a 30-minute rest and went into the second game and just kind of ran out of gas, ran out of pitching. But great effort by our softball program. Really good year, and I think the future is really looking bright. One of our players, Liz Snow, she was named the second team All-Region. So a lot to be proud of with softball as well.
Another spring sport, track and field. Their season something to be excited about as well.
Yeah, Roberto Vives, we had our all-staff meeting, and I joked, each coach gets up and talks about what's happening in their program, competitively, academically, in the community service. And we said, hey, can somebody help Coach Vives lift his hand up because he's got so many championship rings? It's got to be difficult. But our men's and women's track team, won the America East again. They just most recently won the ECA, the Outdoor Track and Field Championship, and heading into next week, the men's and the women's NCAA East preliminary championships for the NCAAs. Had some milestone wins at the Penn Relays, which is a really prestigious track event. So Coach Vivas just continues and the student athletes to turn out championships, and another great year with still a lot of running, jumping, and throwing to go.
So, Coach, tickets on sale for football when?
Well, they're on sale now, and we're real excited about some nice changes coming this football season. A lot of hospitality options. We want people in the capital region to come and support our football team in the CAA, which is a really competitive league. But we want to make it a fun, festive tailgating day. So you can come and bring a cooler and bring a grill and tailgate before the game. So we're going to focus a lot on our Gold Circle seats, which offer in-seat hospitality options throughout the game. So if folks are interested in UAlbany football, they can go online to our website, which is UAlbanysports.com, or call into our ticket office. But they go on sale now, and we'll be pushing them throughout the season and into the fall.
UAlbany Athletic Director Marc Benson joins us. And Marc, we'll get you out of here on this. I'm a Syracuse fan. I grew up there 2 hours west here in Albany, and they're looking for a new athletic director. And it could be someone who's coming to upstate New York for the first time. Take us back to that time in your life where you made the decision to become an athletic director in upstate New York, some of the factors that you weighed in that decision, and overall how you've, handled it being up here in upstate New York in your time with the Great Danes.
Well, upstate New York is a great place to live, and but coming in new, as much research as I did about UAlbany, I did the same amount of research as the capital region, in our case, and the quality of the schools in the area, the number of businesses, the total population. I think the ability to build and grow a fan base for me coming into this situation, was really, really important. And you can only, get so much off paper and the internet. You really have to be here to experience it. So, those are some of the things I was more concerned about. How was my family going to move in and fit in? And I know Syracuse is further, 2 hours west, and with their athletic director position being open, and I know just in reading casually like anybody else, it appears that they will hopefully, I think, look for somebody with ties to Syracuse University, maybe because of some of the things that you brought up and moving into an area. But it's a great school and a great conference, so I think they'll have no problem getting qualified folks that are going to want that job.
UAlbany Athletic Director Marc Benson. Marc, we'll talk in next week. Thanks so much for your time as always.
Thank you, Marc.
All right, guys. All right, well, thanks, man. Have a great weekend.